94 Rocks, Jay-Z hanging here, and I'm hanging with the band Major Moment. I've got Andre and Sasha. And first of all, first time I've met both of you. Thanks so much for joining us here on 94 Rocks. And I guess the first question I'd like to ask is let's talk about the band Major Moment. How did this project or this band all come about? Now, whoever wants to start with that, feel free to let us know.
Absolutely. Hey, Jay-Z. Hey, everybody. 94 Rocks. Thank you for having us, guys. Happy to be here. So Major Moment started about 8 years ago now, back in 2018. The two of us, my name is Andre.
I'm Sasha. Hey, everyone.
We both sing and write songs for Major Moment. I always had a dream of pursuing music as a career my whole life, and in 2018, 2017/2018, I kind of got to the point where, I just decided that now is the time. I've been kind of procrastinating this for a very long time, but got to the point where I couldn't hold it back anymore, and decided that now is the time. Let's go.
Now or never.
Now or never.
Yeah, we have a very interesting story actually, based on music. We only met because of music, and now we're kind of making music to give it back to the music gods.
To the music gods, yeah. To the universe. Because like throughout our entire lives, the two of us are originally from Russia, right? And music kind of played a huge role. We're both huge fans of the band Linkin Park, and kind of started listening to them in the early 2000s, and like started picking up English a little more, translating lyrics, trying to make sense of what the songs are about, right? And then they kind of influenced me personally to make the move to United States, and to think. Because they were like always, I would watch like DVD and like interviews, and they were always like down to the ground guys, at least that's what it seemed like. They're just like simple people like me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought like, well, if guys like that can achieve something, they didn't look like rock stars when they were off the stage, you know what I mean? So all the backstage footage, they're just like, normal people.
Yeah, the ones that you want to hang out with.
Right, exactly.
So, awesome.
Awesome people, but like, very much like me, right? Like very much like normal. So I was like, well, if they can make this happen, like maybe I have a shot at this as well. And like maybe my music, maybe I'll connect to my fans through my music as well. And, my music will also do things that their music did for me.
Yeah.
Influence somebody, change somebody's life, right? Help somebody like get through the tough day or something, right?
What is the music scene, I guess, like in Russia? I guess. I mean, there's a few bands that I've heard of, but I guess as a kid growing up, what did you listen to over there? And then you mentioned obviously Linkin Park being a worldwide band, which kind of really connected you guys. But what's the music scene over there?
Good question.
Good question. I think like both of us, we kind of grew up leaning towards the Western culture a little more. There is definitely a scene and music scene.
It's a lot more for me. I only listen to like American and British bands.
Okay.
Right.
For the whole time.
There's a very prominent pop scene in Russia. There's a kind of slightly more underground rock scene. But Russian rock, it just sounds a little bit too dated. At least that's what it sounded to me like. It kind of never really evolved since, I guess, the 80s, right?
Yeah, I can agree with
more
that.
more on the like classic rock side, which is like there's nothing wrong with that, but the production was always lacking, and I always felt like the songwriting is a little bit too on the nose and like too cheesy for my personal taste. Not every band, obviously, there are exceptions. But that's what I felt like about the scene, and maybe that's why I was leaning towards listening more to like Western music, like whether there was British rock bands or like American ones.
I also love English language in music. It's just very flowy and nice, and Russian language is not like that at all, so maybe that also played something.
It's a lot more complicated to write a song in Russian, and we learned it firsthand when we tried to translate two of our songs from English that we wrote to Russian, and we were like, oh, this is like nothing like what we expected it to be. Like we, as native speakers, like had more difficulties doing that than writing a song in English somehow. And we're trying to make the same kind of sense, right? You're trying to like preserve the meaning of the song, and like you have to rhyme stuff. You have to make sure it kind of sounds nicely, right? Like it flows, like Sasha said, and there's like a melody to the rhythm as well. And it makes sense at the same time.
Match it to the English version, so that was the trickiest part.
Right.
And your listeners can check it out. It's on streaming. We have 2 songs translated so far. One of them is The Flood, and the other one is May Live Scars in Russian.
Very cool. Very cool. We're talking with Andrey and Sasha, the band Major Moment. And the reason I got them on is because they have a new song called Promises. Now, here on 94Rocks, we did play your song Toxic a couple of years ago. And I want to kind of get into that and then move into Promises. But you guys right now have been making a huge push on social media. And this is kind of where all of a sudden, oh, I remember this band and this song that you've got coming out. But let's go back to Toxic, I guess. And you mentioned a couple of the songs that you have in Russian, I should say. But talk about that song Toxic, and what did that song, I guess, do to you guys to maybe give you a little bit of traction on radio here in America?
For sure. I think like with every song that we kind of believe in as like, oh, this could be good. There are some songs that you, as an artist and a songwriter, you instantly kind of pick up and think like, this might be something. We might be onto something here. So The Flood was one of them, and it kind of put us on the next level, kind of on a few steps above the rest of the songs that we had before, and like we still love those songs, but like this song really connected with the audience, and then Toxic was the next song. After that, there were some releases in between, right? But the Toxic one.
Also, some songs are more radio friendly.
Yeah, for sure.
For everyone.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
The other songs are more like a ballady stuff that we all like, but they're not gonna do great on radio, and not gonna be like a discovery song for.
It might not be as obvious, right?
Yeah.
We also had an exception with the song called Overcome, that we thought nothing off, like nothing special off. Like we thought like, oh, just a great song. It's not gonna do good on the radio at all. And then like, Octane began spinning it and put it in rotation. Like, and everybody started, saying like, oh, this song is amazing, my favorite song. I'm like, what's going on, guys? Like, what do we know, right? But Promises was also one of those songs, and Toxic opened a lot of doors for us. It's the first song that got us on, terrestrial radio to the extent that it did, and on satellite radio with Octane as well. Thank you guys for spinning it. Thank you to the other radio stations who, gave us a chance and gave us a shot with that. It's the song is getting close to 1 million streams on Spotify. After a couple of years, it's good to see that people still remembering it. It still kind of hangs in the top 3 of our songs, top 5 definitely, right?
It's also a blast playing it live and hearing back those lyrics. It's amazing.
Usually people kind of keep their like most popular quotes unquote song right until the end of the set. We kind of start our live set with Toxic right away. Like we want to like grab you and not let go of you until the end of the set.
We just started touring this year. I feel like for real. We played 49 shows this year, which is great and exciting. And starting the show, the most of the crowd usually is the new people to us.
Right.
When we're visiting the new town and new city, there is a little bit of the crowd who knows us, and most of the crowd who doesn't know who the fuck we are.
Right. So we have to get them going, right?
So yeah, here in Toxic, and singing Toxic to the new audience is always like sets up the energy in the right way. And we hear it all the time, like from fans, you hear like, why would you start from Toxic? And from the new audience, or like, I was hooked right away, and I was paying attention right after that.
Guys, better be, if you like Toxic, better be on time to the beginning of the
set. Especially when you're probably more of an opener at this point, but hopefully down the road, maybe the goal is to be a headliner, right?
Yeah, we've played a couple shows, not even a couple, like a fair amount of shows where we were like the headliner, or we should say we played last. You know, it's not we're not at the stage where we would consider ourselves like a huge headliner, right? But we've closed the show. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you know, that's the goal. Everybody's
it is the goal, right? Yeah, exactly.
Well, let me ask you that. What is the goal of this band? What are you trying to do? What is the next step, and where do you dream to be?
I think we have great questions. Keep them coming. I think we have like short-term goals and longer-term, like more kind of universal goals, right? So speaking of shorter-term goals and like more on like the business side of things, like we would consider Major Moment like a big success as soon as we can start paying our bills and like our rent with the money that we make through music, right? It's just the definition of making it in the music industry for us, at least, like we already made it. If we can continue doing what we're doing, if it pays for itself, more ultimately, I would say, just impacting people's lives to whatever the extent that it's possible, right? Like some people say, I'm so grateful for your music. It got me through the darkest time of my life, or it inspired me to pick up a guitar again, like after so many years. And this is like the best compliment we can get,
Being a female singer, also I get a lot of comments that you're very inspiring. I like girls would visit our concert, and then I would hear that I want to do this like music. I always dreamed to be a rock star. You're like so cool. I'm gonna do that. That's what I love to hear as well, to motivate younger generations to make music, to rock out at shows. This is amazing.
Sasha, I'm going to ask you a question here because I did a little research. You originally weren't going to be a rock star because I think you were a professional tennis player. Am I correct on that?
That's correct. Yeah.
So talk about the transition.
Right? So I was a tennis player since I was 6 years old, and that was my whole life. I was played professionally, traveled the world. It's kind of weird. I was just talking about this with another coach. I'm teaching tennis now.
Oh, okay.
As my day job, and I was just thinking how similar this career choice is to music business, because I feel like it's just as competitive. Sometimes it takes as much discipline, if not more, to be doing music, because as an independent artist, it involves so many jobs across the board, and you have to be doing everything. It's just like juggling things around. So it's like professional sport for sure. So that's very interesting. But as I was playing, I was always dreaming to make my own album, to do music, to sing. I loved singing from since I was a kid. So trying to still learn how to do that.
Well, at least we accomplished one of your dreams. We got an album out.
Yes,
officially now.
I love it.
This year we got an album out. It's called "The Pain That Makes Us Grow," and "Toxic" is the part of this album. So go check it out wherever you listen to music.
That's awesome.
And we have a second one on the way as well.
Yeah, and that we'll talk about that in just a second. But Andrey, let's talk about you, because I know on your social medias you've been pushing a lot of different things, and I think on there you said something, you might have seen me the last 6 or 7 years doing deliveries.
Oh yeah, definitely. Funny enough, so when I came to the States back in like 2006, 2007, I came here with a dream of pursuing music, and me and my friend we started making some demos in our apartment that we rented, right? My dream, my friend Anton is also from Russia, and Toxic, funny enough, that kind of stemmed from the demo that we started back in 2007, which is crazy to think about it. It survived through, you know, what, 17 years, and that got on the radio. That's so crazy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know, we got sidetracked. You know, had to pick up a second job, third job. You know, establish ourselves, you know, as citizens and whatnot, right? And you know, I got involved with managing a business, then running a business, then I started my own business, and the second one, and I got carried away, and you know, all of a sudden I was like managing like 100 employees, and I'm like, well, the money is good, right? But like, I'm not having fun here at all, and I'm like, I'm not a step closer to, you know, accomplishing my dream of making music. So going back to, you know, year 2017, me and my business partner just split our ways, and you know, parted our ways, and I said, like, dude, I appreciate everything, but I have to move on and start over yet again. That's when we started Major Moment, and you know, he, you know, paid me my share of the stuff from business, right? That money ran out very quickly. Making some costly mistakes in the music business. You know, then I had to learn a ton of things.
Yeah,
you know,
considering it's our first band and how we like to say, probably the last band that we're in. So
right. So the money ran out very quickly, and I had to, you know, I had no other choice but to go and you know, strap myself by the bootstraps, right? And then you know, get in the car and start doing food deliveries for like DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
it's so convenient because you can stay on your own schedule, and
yeah.
if we need to go somewhere, it's you don't have to take days off and ask for
for vacation.
Yeah,
There are
exactly.
definitely benefits to that, and there are downsides to that, you know. But the
Well,
flexibility is unmatched. Yeah.
everybody in the industry, for the most part, started kind of where you guys are. There's a few people that might have already had some help along the way, but most people started at the bottom and worked their way to the top. And that's why we reached out to you to maybe hopefully get some exposure and help you guys out a little bit.
Started from
Thank
the
you.
bottom, now we're here.
There you are. And the cool thing too about, I think, as an artist and is having those situations in life that aren't the easiest. It gives you a lot of content to write about, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it also gives you the discipline that you will need as
Yeah.
well, you know. Humbles you, and there's nothing better than staying humble as an artist and as a rock star, a future rock star, right? Because we all know all of those stories about not meeting your idols and not meeting your, you know, whoever you're looking up to. And we don't want to be people like that. We want everybody to meet us and say, oh, I thought, you know, I was so worried, but like the guys are so awesome and so nice.
I know
this
you're.
is
Go ahead.
It's actually going back to my tennis career. I've had that happening to me. It's like, oh, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I would not listen to stuff, but in professional sport, it teaches you very quickly that you still need to go to those practices every day, and you still need to show up and do your best job. Otherwise, you're gonna get kicked.
See, unlike in music, right? Like
Yeah.
you get the result very quickly. Like you lost the match, you screwed up, right? In the music, it's like, oh, this song might not have connected quite as well. Oh, what am I doing here? Like I was rude to somebody in the comments. Oh my god, like, oh, it's okay, whatever, right? Like, but eventually it's gonna catch up to you.
Let's talk about your song Promises, which right now we are spinning here in 94 Rocks. We just bumped it up in rotation. And hopefully, everybody that's going to watch this, all you programmers out there, make sure you get a hold of Andrey and Sasha and get this in your rotation for 2026, because I think this is a great song. And this is a band that we're going to be watching go higher and higher in 2026. You're kind of my up and coming band. I think my early pick for one of the top bands in 2026. But let's talk about Promises and give us the history of this song.
Sasha, you wanna do it?
Of course. It's a very unique song. This is our first ever co-write with another producer, Dave Cowell. He works with Sleep Theory and Never Tell, that I'm sure a lot of your listeners
Yep.
Yeah, great guys.
know of. It's amazing. He actually approached us to work with us, and we've been following him for years before that, I think.
Yeah, a couple of
And
years, yeah.
we were stoked. We were just like, yes, tell us when we're gonna be there. And pretty much in a couple of weeks, we got together in his studio, and we had, I think, 5 days to write a song. And out of this session, we have Promises came out, and the process was amazing. Dave is an amazing person, a great person to hang out with. I feel like we can call ourselves friends at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a blast. Very low stress. It's like it's a little bit too relaxed to how we usually write.
Right.
And we didn't know what to expect, so yeah, we're just thrilled with how everything went.
He was very relaxed. Let's put it this way, because he knows what he's doing, right? We were
almost a few times.
Yeah, I was on the needles for sure, just trying to pull my weight and like make sure that I'm not wasting anybody's time, and like we're in the studio staying productive. He's like, oh, let's go out for lunch, or let's just call it a night, you know, like we can come back tomorrow. I'm like, no, we have to we have to finish the song. We have to work on the song, right? So we were trying to stay productive, and he was trying to like make us feel at home, and like he also accomplished that.
The definition of like whatever goes, you keep it with the flow. And like sometimes we would go for lunch when we feel like we're stuck and nothing is coming out, and then another time we're at the dinner and like we got something and it's like midnight.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're gonna go and record some more vocals right now. We're like, what?
Like, we thought he was kidding. We thought he was joking until he stopped the car at the studio, and we're like, you're not for real, are you? Like, we're not recording anything at 1 a.m. He's like, no, you're gonna do good. That's fine. Like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
sure.
He's helped Sleep Theory get a couple #1 songs on the radio, and also Never Tell's doing very well too. So
yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing, and you know, it's been a blast working with him, and like can't wait to.
This is actually the moment when we recorded this scream
at the end, I think. Yeah.
Right? So it definitely paid off.
Yeah.
So looking forward, I guess now with this song, and I know we talk about you have a new album called Love and War that's coming out too, I believe, or is it the album or EP? What I'm not sure what it is.
It's a full length album, yeah, okay. In Love and War, yeah.
And so what's the I guess release date of that roughly, and what are the plans with that?
We don't have a strict release date as of right now. We're still in the process of wrapping up certain things in post-production. We have all the songs are recorded. We just I think we have one song left that we need to like add some synths and some production, and then it's off for mixing. And we already have a couple songs down, you know, where we're in the process of mixing revisions. So the album is kind of being finished, finalized in pieces. And that's actually the way that we're gonna release it on streaming platforms, and you know, in the fashion of releasing singles one by one. But that being said, whoever wants to pre-order the album on vinyl and CDs, they will get to experience the whole album before it's out on streaming. As soon as we get the CDs in our hands, and as soon as we get vinyl in our hands, you know, to kind of say thank you to the fans that are willing to support us and you know, pick up physical media. We love it. You know, we spend a lot of time working on the booklets and the design side of the album.
Yeah, we love physical media, and it's something that we did for The Pain That Makes Us Grow, our first full-length album, and our fans absolutely loved it because you can get to hear everything before everyone else. They feel special, we feel the connection, we get to hear their thoughts about the songs. It's just priceless. And yeah, we're definitely doing this for In Love and War.
We're doing it even better this time, because like if you go and pre-order the album on our website, we're gonna include your name in the liner notes. We're gonna, you know, send you a personalized voice memo thanking you for, you know, being such a supporter of our music and our journey. So we're trying to make it a better experience for everybody as well.
Awesome. And touring in 2026. What's the plans there?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Let's beat the record. Beat 49 shows to do more.
Okay.
To visit more places and play in as many places as possible without being fired.
Any chances of any festivals coming up? Have you been reaching out for those at all?
Yes, we have a couple of festivals that have been announced already. We have Gettysburg Bike Week coming up, and then we have Blaze for the Brave. Both are in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And then we have a couple more festivals that we can't quite talk about yet. But stay tuned to our, on our website and bands in town and whatnot. We're gonna announce them as soon as we can.
Well, hopefully they'll be in the Midwest, so then we can be there for them. So
hope so too.
Have you ever been to Minnesota before? As you see, I'm wearing my Minnesota Wild here. And are you hockey fans? I mean, you're Russia hockey. We got Kirill Kaprizov here, in Minnesota.
I love watching hockey. I cannot say I'm a fan, but I love watching it. I've been to one match live, and that was incredible. I really loved the experience.
Fun fact about me, I actually played hockey for a few years as a kid.
Nice.
So I love hockey. Unfortunately, neither of us have any time to follow any sports whatsoever. The last time we watched the movie was like a long time ago. I don't even remember what it was. Maybe over a year ago.
Yeah.
We barely play any video games. Maybe 15 minutes to an hour every year. We just spend all the time we get, trying to push our music as far as we can.
Awesome. I know we got to get going here. I'm just going to ask one final question. What's one of the most memorable moments that you've had so far in your career? I know it's a short career, small career, but do you have a memorable moment yet?
You think, you mean major moment?
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. I like that.
Right, Sasha, what was your major moment in your career so far?
The first thing that came to mind is the show in Atlanta at our last tour that we did this fall. It was just incredible energy. The whole crowd was so into it and singing lyrics. Even a couple of people I saw singing Promises, even though we haven't even released yet, and only dropped it on our Patreon and to really close circle of fans. So that was incredible. But yeah, I feel like every show gives us something, and it's kind of like a major moment at every show.
Yeah, I can name quite a few of events that mattered to me. It's like seeing somebody sing the lyrics back to me, getting a message from somebody I only saw on TV before, right? And I was looking up to, saying, "Hey, dude, we've been, watching you. You guys are doing great. So happy for you." Mind blowing, right? To get the props like that. Hearing your song on the radio, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, 94Rocks.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Awesome. Sasha, Andrey?
Also, I remember the Blue Ridge Rock Festival.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a big one.
Yeah, that we played. It was incredible.
Big stage, sharing the stage with Skillet, Breaking Benjamin, as an up-and-coming independent band, it's crazy.
Guys, I got to run here, but thanks so much for joining us. And we are looking forward to having more and more of your songs. And of course, we're spinning Promises right now. And if more people want information about Major Moment, how can they find that information out?
MajorMomentBand.com. Follow us on all social media. We're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're big with the music videos as well. So we have over a dozen released. Check them out. Hope you enjoy them. Listen to 94Rocks.
Thank you. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's Andrey. That is Sasha. The band is Major Moment. I'm Jay-Z at 94Rocks.